All right, all right. What up, y'all? Hey, hey. All right, everybody. So, welcome, welcome, welcome to this training. Today, we have Zainab Carter from Atlanta, Georgia, darling. She is your inspirationalist. We need to stay uplifted at this time. Yes, we do, Jesus. She says, I keep you motivated in life and business. It's time to boss up. Get your free ebook download, darling, by going to howtorisehigher.com. Hello, 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 hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? And goodbye. Okay. So, welcome, 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 guys. Go ahead and introduce yourself. We've got now 17 seconds before we get started to rock and roll. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. Hey, Sane. Hello, AB, the CEO. How are you guys doing? All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into this. Uh-oh. Look, my background all jacked up. Let me fix my background, y'all. Let me get right here in the scene. Let me zoom in real quick. Y'all see my look? Mm-hmm. You know what this is? This is a mask. You need to wear this mask. Some of y'all out here in these streets thinking, I don't know what's going on. Y'all forgot to put your mask on, honey. Well, you need to put your mask. I actually got this little cute little combo, honey, from my girl Danny McGee, Damn Good Vegan on Instagram. So if you know Danny, tag Danny in this video. I'm gonna take this off though. But yes, honey, it is beautiful. It's actually green, so that's why it's the green screen is messing up. But that's okay. It looks, it still looks cute. Yes, honey. But now, what I will recommend, if you're gonna wear your cloth face mask, make sure that you do have a little filter that you could throw in there. You could put your other face mask on, with it, so that you can be stylish while you out here in these streets, honey, because they out here cutting up in these streets, child. They done went out, they done told everybody Atlanta can get out of here and get in these streets, and Atlanta done turned around and got 1,000 new cases, honey. So we need to get it together. Come on, CEOs, let's get it together. We got to stay focused. We all knew that it was too soon. Everybody knew it was too soon. So we need to stay focused. Stay focused and use this time right now to expand and grow our businesses. Okay? How you doing? So anyways, with that stated, our guest speaker, I do not know what happened. And I'm praying that everything is okay with our guest speaker, because she messaged me earlier today, said she was ready to rock and roll. But now I hadn't heard from her. So you know how we always do. We always make sure that we stay ready, so we ain't got to get ready. So today we're going to improvise just a little bit. And what we're going to do is a little bit of Q&A for y'all. Okay, a little Q&A for y'all to go over just some things that I think that it could be absolutely instrumental for you growing your businesses. Dang, it's not letting me pull up my thing. Oh, there it is. Hold on, there it is. I was about to say, I was like, I need to pull up my thing. Yes, okay. So we're going to keep this thing rocking and rolling. The first thing that I wanted to do is let you guys know all about Urban CEO. This is the company that actually is putting on this conference. Urban actually stands for unapologetic, real bold, action-oriented, and non-conforming. Matter of fact, let me see if I got some trinkets or something down here. I don't think I got them. They over there somewhere. Oh, here we go. This one right here. So this is one of our newest little pieces. This beautiful oak tree necklace that has the Urban CEO logo in there. Sorry, it's real bright, so y'all not gonna be able to say. It says Urban CEO on the inside. Really pretty. We're gonna be sending some of those off to some of our Academy members. Now, please keep in mind, guys, every single body is welcome to join the Academy, urbanceoacademy.com. It is for women. It is for men. We are the bridge between the urban community and business success. So if you're looking to be able to grow your business, maybe you come from where I come from, and a lot of times the resources that everybody say is out there is confusing to you. Okay? Well, my mission and my goal, and many of our Academy members as well as ambassadors, we want to be able to help be that bridge. Okay? So every single month we have some great information, and now this is the month of May, so this is a new month. So we have a new educator that's going to be coming on board, guys. Last month we had none other than Stevie Aisha Mills, who was teaching you guys about being on, getting into the public eye, public relations, darling. She was our educator. And then the month before, we had none other than Kawano Stanley, who was teaching you guys about starting your own cleaning business. I think it was the month before, right? I don't know, y'all. These months were going by, so I don't even know what month is it? It's May. Oh, that's right. My birthday's in a couple of days. Oh, okay. Listen. I don't know. Then we also had Candy Martin, who talked to us about being able to be seen on social media. We also had a month with me. I was your professor, where you guys were able to get free access to our boot camp. We have another boot camp that's actually coming up. In fact, I'm doing a free presentation on Sunday, but that's neither here nor there. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some training today. Okay. So with that stated, I want to be able to teach you a couple of things that I feel that I've been noticing, I've been paying attention to. A lot of the folks that are joining us on the very first training, I taught you guys how to introduce yourself as entrepreneurs. Now, what I also want to teach you guys is how to be able to really put your information on your social media. Okay. If you guys don't mind, can I get into that? I want to show you some stuff as far as like what you want to do so that you can be able to bring on more clients when it comes to your social media. So we're going to talk about that. And then if you guys have any additional questions on anything, we're going to be here for about an hour and some change. I'm fresh out of wine. That's whack. But anyways, we'll get it together. Okay, fresh out of wine. I'm just so disappointed in my wine self. Well, we're going to get into this training. So the first thing that I want to teach you guys when it comes to your Instagram, by the way, if you have an Instagram, everybody do me a favor, post your Instagram on the timeline. So comment and post your Instagram on the timeline. If you have a Twitter, you could post that. Mine is all the same, but type the actual link. So type www.instagram.com your username. One of the things that I noticed when I was looking at some of your guys' social media is that you're not setting up your social media properly to be able to attract the right clientele, number one. But number two is also the link that you're given so that people can actually subscribe to your database, okay? So remember, the first day we talked about how to introduce yourself. We talked about how to create a capture page, a real simple capture page, so that you can acquire more people to your database. When I promise you on everything that I love, guys, please listen to me here. You can have all types of domains in the world, everything that you want to have out there in the streets, but you need to have one main domain that you use to promote and connect everything, okay? One main domain that people will go to, they join your list and you can send them to other stuff. Guys, I have all types of domains. I've got, let me see, bookprofitsclub.com. I've got make1000dollars today.com. I've got TariaAvant.com. I got showyoursuccess.com. I've got all types of stuff when it comes to building my business. However, if somebody is wanting to be in touch with me, the first domain that they always get is they need to be subscribed to my database. The first domain is always abookin30days.com. abookin30days.com. That is it. That is the only domain that I put on my social media. That is it, okay? Now, every now and then, if I'm doing like a new YouTube, wait a minute, something on my arm. I feel something on my arm. See, some of y'all be trying to be too perfect and y'all will ignore whatever that feel, that little piece of hair that you got on. So y'all will ignore that. See, I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to do this whole presentation with my arm itching like that. Okay, anyways, back to what I said. You need to have one domain. Now, every now and then, like let's say I put up a new YouTube video that I want people to go to. I might update my domain and my Instagram or stuff like that or, whatever, and put it on the YouTube. But eventually I'm going to go back to abookin30days.com. Guys, every single one of you, okay? You're confusing the marketplace trying to give them all these different domains. You're sending people all over the place. You need to have one focal point. They subscribe to the domain. They're added into what I like to call your success funnel. Does this make sense? Hopefully this makes sense. Let me show you my Instagram, okay? I want to show you guys my Instagram so that you can get an idea of what you also want to start adding to your Instagram, okay? So let me go ahead and pull that up real quick. I got a lot of links open. Let me close some of these jams. I was trying to play Get to the Money on the YouTube, but I don't know if y'all can hear that. I don't think y'all can hear it. That's my jizzy. It's my jam. Oh, hold on. Instagram.com/visionavant. Now, first things first, just so y'all know, my social media on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, everything is Vision Avant. Everything is Vision Avant, okay? I don't switch it up. I don't have multiple, things like that. Everything is Vision Avant. Hold on, y'all. I got to turn off this lower third real quick. Boop. Okay, there we go. Okay. Just so that y'all can see it. Okay, so let me pull it up. Everything is Vision Avant because when I get on the radio, or, if they say, well, what's your social media? By the way, now I don't even tell people like, go follow me on Instagram. When they say, how can someone get in touch with you? Abookin30days.com. That's it. Period. Point blank. End of story. Abookin30days.com is how people can get in touch with me. Okay. Abookin30days.com. What's your Instagram? Abookin30days.com. What's your Facebook? Abookin30days.com. What's your phone number? Abookin30days.com. Okay, guys? I have several domains. I have several contacts. I have several Facebooks. Whatever. My goal is to get you to subscribe to that database because once you subscribe to the database, you're going to get emailed. You're going to be inundated with emails. Many people, by the time they get on the discovery session, they say, girl, you sent so many emails. I just had to schedule. Yes, indeed. You're going to get overloaded, okay? Because my thing is this. I don't care about overloading somebody with emails, by the way, too, because if they don't want the emails, they can simply unsubscribe, okay? We're not going to be emotional about that. Some of us need to learn to get out of our feelings and get into this money, okay? Okay, so anyways, if you notice, the first thing I start off and say every speaker and coach should be an author. I do have a couple of titles, 15 times author with 5,000 students and a keynote speaker. But the main important thing, I help authors, future authors, speakers, and coaches make money. Abookin30days.com. Do y'all see this? Some of us be having stuff in our bio that is non-relatable to what it is that we do, right? If you got a quote in your bio, take it out. Add something else that's going to give some value to convert the person to want to subscribe. A lot of times, I'm telling you, I've been scheduling sessions all day long, and people, they go to my Instagram, they see my bio, and they go to abookin30days.com to join my masterclass, okay? So I want you to understand, you got to make sure that this is all the same on all your platforms. Also, so let me see. I'm going to copy this. You can make sure that this is the same on Facebook as well. You can make sure it's the same like this on Twitter. You may not be as active on all these other profiles, but you need to at least have it set up. So just in case somebody is on those profiles, guess what? They can be able to find you and subscribe to your database. That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, the name of the game is how many people can you get to subscribe to your database. So you see this right here? I'm going to update this. Now, it's only going to give me allow me a certain number of characters, you see? And so guess what doesn't matter? These titles don't matter. So I'm going to remove the titles to get to where I can go, okay? I help authors, future authors, speakers, and coaches make money. And so I'm going to do this. I'm going to say, write books that sell. And then guess what I'm going to add? www.abookin30days.com. Okay, www.abookin30days.com. I help authors, future authors, speakers, and coaches write books that sell. Abookin30days.com. You got to make sure that everywhere on your social media, you are redirecting people to your radio ready domain. Your radio ready domain. Does that make sense, guys? If that makes sense, everybody type hashtag makes sense. Hashtag makes sense. Okay, so you want to make sure when somebody goes to your Instagram, this is the first thing they see. Y'all be putting stuff up here that is not going to convert anybody, right? You know, and I understand many of us, you know, we have different titles and all types of stuff. Guys, it's not always about the titles. Sometimes it's about the results, right? So you notice I said 15 times author with 5,000 students. The only reason why this is relative it's because sometimes people do ask me, well, how many books have you written? They want to know before they hire me to help them with their book, how many books have I written? So that's why I put that there. And the reason why I put keynote speaker is so that people know that they can hire me to speak. But everything else does not matter. Business coach don't matter. I'm not putting none of that. If I have a certification, I'm not putting none of that. I'm not putting because I only have a certain amount of space. And my goal is to be able to tell you exactly what I do and where you need to go, abookin30days.com. Okay. So that is the first thing that I wanted to share with you guys while I was on here today. Okay. I see a lot of you guys are saying makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. But now what I'm going to do, guys, is open it up for Q&A. If you guys have any questions on anything, you are welcome to ask your questions. We'll be here. We did this the other day and we had a really, really good time. So being that, you know, our speaker was not able to make it today, I wanted to open it up for some Q&A, 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 Q&A. All right. How you doing? Yes. So what questions do you guys have? Okay. Danae says makes sense. Awesome. I see you guys. Some of you guys are watching my watch party. Awesome. 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 Any questions that you guys may have, if you have questions, you know, I know the last time we did our Q&A, and so, of course, you guys were able to kind of get on the video. We're not going to be able to do it that way, but if you do have questions, you could type those questions in. I want to show y'all something. Let me see. What else can I show y'all while we waiting? Because I be getting to the money. Everybody mad, girl. That's my song. Y'all know that's my song, right? I am so hungry. Anybody ever been so hungry, but you don't know what you want? Like, you like, I don't know what I got a taste for, but I just got a taste for something good. I made some shrimp with Parmesan, like a Parmesan sauce, and some broccoli the other day. And, yesterday, and it was so good. I ate that for lunch, but now I'm back hungry. I need something else to eat. Do you have one-on-ones? Yes, I do one-on-ones for people that are looking to write books. Okay, so I don't do one-on-ones for other types of areas. If you're looking to learn how to market your business more, or looking to figure out what your business in, you know, I have so many different people that are in my database that I can connect you to. So it just really depends. However, what I recommend is if you want to do a one-on-one, you first need to qualify by going to bookin30days.com. That's where you need to go. So if you're interested, you're a coach, a speaker, a future coach, or a future speaker, and you want to possibly connect with me, then where you need to go to is a bookin30days.com. Okay. And then once you go there and you qualify yourself, I will give you the link so that on that training so that you can actually schedule a one-on-one session with myself or someone from my team. All right. So that is where I like to recommend that you guys go. All right. Any questions though? Any questions? So another thing I wanted to show you guys, for those of you who are writing books. Okay. Those of you who are writing books, doggone it. See, that's what happens when you're doing too much. I wanted to show y'all software that can help you make 3D images. For those of you who be wanting us to make 3D images, there's a software that's out there that you can use that can make it for you. So let me just pull it up real quick. And if you have any questions, guys, please don't hesitate to ask those questions. So, and this is about anything. So if you want to ask me questions about marketing right now, if you want to ask me questions about launching and things, you can ask me. It's just, I know the specific area that I like to coach in. So while, yes, I could possibly help you in those things, I choose not to. And I think that's one of the biggest challenges that many of us have as coaches or future coaches is we want to try to help in every single area. But guys, I know my niche, and niches is what gets you rich, right? I know my niche. Niches get you rich. All right. Okay. So very good question. I'm about to answer that question, Vernay. Hold on one sec so I can pull up this thing while I'm thinking about it, because you know my mind, I done forgot that quick. So Vernay on my watch party, she asked, where's it at? Design. There we go. Okay. Okay, so Vernay asked me this. The question that I received is, let's say money is limited. What would you recommend as the first step for entrepreneur, especially in this quarantine? Well, first of all, one thing that I want everybody to understand is that not every business requires you to have a large amount of capital. I think that's one of the biggest downfalls of many people is that they feel like they can't get started without having money to get started. For me, y'all, when I did my very first workshop in the space of coaching, I was in a tough place, just so that y'all know. I was doing decent, but not good, let's just say, right? So I didn't have money to invest into my business. I was offered an opportunity to do a free event, but then I went on to start doing events at libraries, workshops, and stuff like that. And that is how I was able to start getting money. So I started selling my program, my coaching program, before I even really understood, how to put it together. And I was able to use that money to reinvest back into my business. So for those of you who are getting into the coaching space, you don't need money. For those of you who want to sell products or services, guys, you don't need to have money to sell a product. All you got to do is create you like an online store or something like that. You might need to have Shopify. So Shopify, to sell it, might cost you $29 or something like that. But you set up an account and then you can actually sell products. And then once somebody buys the product, you can invest to purchase the product. So I know people that actually do that with Amazon right now. So let's just say they got a microphone that, right now the Yeti microphones are like in high demand. So if I was somebody, I could maybe buy me some Yeti microphones or list Yeti microphones from like a Walmart. Let's just say Walmart has them for sale. Walmart wouldn't, but I'm just giving you an example. Let's say Walmart has them for sale for $97. I could go on Amazon and list that particular item for $147. And then then when you sell it, you just got the $147. You go and buy that mic, ship it out, and now you have money coming in. Now, granted, with Amazon, you would actually have to have the money. If you did like a Shopify store, then you would be able to sell that product, and then you get the profits, and you could take the profits and reinvest. Now, with either one of those situations, it's still going to require that you market. It's still going to require that you inbox and you send out messages every single day. For me, for a very long time, guys, I did not have money to invest into ads. I didn't have money to invest into necessarily marketing. What I did was where I lacked in money, I invested in time. So let me give you an example of how I actually market myself. I'm going to show you guys right now live on Facebook how to market yourself. Y'all ready? So whatever your product or your service is that you want to sell, you first need to understand what is the result that your product actually offers. This is a lot of challenges with everybody because we try to give these long dissertations of the result. At the end of the day, you need to have something very simple that's 10 words or less to be able to explain to people, okay? So hold on, let me turn this, I'm just gonna delete this lower third for now. Actually, no, I don't want to do that because I don't want to have to come back and then add it. So hold on one sec, y'all. Boo, 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 boo. Show all utility. Where is that? And then arrange all utility. Okay. All right. So let me share my screen. So here we go. So we're on our Facebook, right? This is what I still do even to today. A lot of us, we try to find all these fancy mechanisms and ways to advertise when really it's just a matter of getting out here and doing work. You know what I'm saying? So one thing that I do is I accept everybody, right? So I accept all types of people, and unless it's like they don't got pictures. And no offense, I try not to accept anybody that may be from like Africa, only because I can't really work with everybody in Africa. This person I don't know, so I'll go ahead and accept. But like I don't. You know, I don't really, so if I find out, sometimes I'll just remove them, but I don't care. Like, I'll just go through and accept all these people, right? So I accept all these people, accept. And from other countries too, like Indonesia. I don't work necessarily internationally. I do like to work here in the United States. And I'm going to tell you guys, I can make multiples of millions of dollars right here in the US. So I ain't trying to do too much. I'm just trying to do what I do. Okay. So anyway, so I just accepted all these people. I'm going to go here to my page and I'm going to click on my friends. All right. I'm going to click on my friends. So everybody needs to understand what result it is that you offer. You need to know what that is, guys. And if you don't know, you got to figure that out. You might have to tweak it. I'm going to tell you, I've been doing this now as far as book writing for more than 2014. So we're getting into our 6th year of doing this. So I'm not new to this. And so it has always had to adjust and I've had to get better, but I want to show you how fast I am with what I do. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and send this person a message. I'm going to say, hey, Carl, thanks for being my Facebook friend. Are you looking to write a book? When I say I get straight into it, I'm assuming they must have read my profile. I'm just going to make the assumption. And I don't care if it's somebody I know. Some people be like, we already talked the other day. Oh, okay, my bad. I don't care. Some of us, we get too caught up in that. And I don't really have time for that because I know my purpose, right? So I'm not going to get caught up in trying to figure out, is this somebody I personally know? Is this my cousin, Ray and them? Listen, everybody going to get it. Everybody going to get it. If you request me, you're going to get it, okay? Frit Znell. So this is what I would do as far as marketing. I couldn't afford to pay for ads. I couldn't afford to have somebody to do all these, fancy flyers and all these fancy videos. And so because I couldn't afford it, I get straight into it. Okay. You got to learn how to market for yourself. You got to create a schedule. Every morning I would wake up early in the morning, and then for 30 minutes I could send out these messages to people and just send them this quick little message, right? And if I find out they're not interested, I just remove them. Now, if they be talking about some other stuff, I just block them. It ain't no big thing. I block people all the time. I block a lot of people per day. Okay? How you doing? Blocked. They be tripping. They be talking crazy. They get blocked on the Instagram or the Facebook. You know what I'm saying? All right. So this is just one of the techniques, but I promise you. And then another thing that I would do is workshops. I do information-based workshops. So while I'm sending out these messages, y'all take these notes, write it down. I also did a lot of information-based. You don't have to be a coach to do an information-based workshop. Let's just say, for example, right? Let's just say, for example, that you are in the space of maybe you sell candles, right? Maybe you want to sell more candles. You can do a free information-based workshop on of home decorating tips. Okay. So one of the things that you see, so what I do is I try not to answer these questions until I get through my messages. So I'm going to do my best to try to message as many people like within, I try to message at least 20 to 30 people. And if you don't have people requesting you, you can always go and request people. So you can go into Facebook groups that have people that, are close to your target audience, right? But you do got to figure out what you want to sell. That's why with Urban CEO, guys, We try to provide you guys with different ideas in the Urban CEO Academy. Okay, he's in Ghana. I'm not gonna be able to work with Ghana. So we try to provide you guys with, things that different ideas. The key is, if you don't really know what you want to write, what you want to do as far as your business, the key is to be around people who are moving, be around people who are doing things, because it'll inspire you. It'll give you ideas. I can't tell you how many times I'm around people that are just, they're just always moving and creating ideas. For example, like my pretty girl bags. Do you know where that idea came from? So I was at an event with Black CEO in Washington, D.C. about a couple of years ago. And Trevor Otts came up to me and said, "Oh, that's a nice bag," because I like carrying. Oh, look, he said, "Can you help me write some books?" So look, I'm just going to watch me just even comment the same thing, because some of y'all will be like, "Oh, he already said." I'm just going to say the same thing. I don't care. I'm copying and pasting. I'm in the mood. Deshanda's already a part of my program, but even if I sent her a message, she'd be like, "To Miss Yvonne, I'm already in your program." Okay, so anyway, so now we gotta stop. So anyway, so I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna stop because I got the warning. So we're gonna chill out on that. Now, Trevor was like, "Yeah, that bag is nice. You need to create it. You need to create a bag line, pretty girl bags." Because he's always coming up with ideas. So guess what I did? I went and got me a website. I don't remember if he called it Pretty Girl Bags. He called it something. But anyways, needless to say, I created an opportunity, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and click on unread chats. And we're going to see if people respond. So now, if somebody says, "No, I am not," no offense, y'all, but I'm up here for building business. So I'm just going to unfriend them. Okay. If they say, "No, I don't want to write a book," and some people might be like, "Hey, that's rude." No, it's not. They can still follow me if they want to. Y'all be having too many people on your timeline who's not interested in what you do. I remove them quick. Yes, maybe about 60 to 90 days. I'm not a new venture. Is that too far out? No, it's not. You can actually check out my masterclass, which is just a few minutes. Go to www.bookin30days.com. Okay, boom. So this is what I'm doing. Yes, one day. Okay, oh, nice. What do you want to write about? This is what I would do. So remember, like, let's say you sell some other kind of products. You could do information-based workshops as well. You see, sent this out earlier today. I said, "Hey, Veronica, thanks for being my new Facebook friend. Are you wanting to write a book? Thank you for accepting." "Yes, I would." "Hey, Queen, well, what do you want to write about?" She told me what she want to write about, gave me a little information. I said, "Just go to the website." "Okay, I will. Thank you." I do this still, even today. Okay? So yes, of course, again, oh, this somebody referred. Sounds good. Okay, this somebody else. So when some people will tell me I already got a book, so I have a message that I sent to them. So does that make sense, y'all? So whatever your product or your service is, don't be afraid to get up in the DMs. Guys, it goes down in the DMs, okay? Now, you got to know how to see, there's some more messaging. You got to know how to get straight to it. Some of y'all send long dissertations. Stop. Just ask a simple question. Whatever the result is. Hey, are you looking to get on the news? "Hey, John, thank you for the friend request. Are you looking to get on the news?" Let me look at some of the stuff that y'all put. Hey, John. Hey, John. So, do you need to get so, "Hey, John, thanks for the friend request. Do you need additional motivation?" I'm going to ask straight like that. "Hey, John, thanks for the friend request. Do you know anybody that has been through trauma?" Some people might be like, "Dang, they went straight into it. They requested you." And if they say no or whatever, you can still engage, but I'm trying to get a response. The reason why I'm sending the messages is to get a response. I show wealth benefits of investing in insurance. "Hey, John, do you know anybody that is looking to invest?" "Hey, John, thanks for the friend request. Are you looking to be an investor?" Stand out from the crowded market and make more money. "Hey, John, are you looking to get on the news?" "Hey, John, thanks for the friend request. Are you looking to get on the news?" "Hey, John, thanks for the friend request. Are you looking to are you in need of help with your computer service?" I get straight into it. This is a great way to actually market yourself and build up and get more leads. And when you have that domain ready, that ready domain, you can send people to it all day long. Okay, hold on. Roderick says that he wants to write health and inspiration as well. Oh, nice. Well, yes, I have helped tons of people write books. Would you like access to my free masterclass? So some of y'all gonna say, would you like access to my free ebook? Would you like access to my free something, right? Whatever that may be. Okay. So you wanna definitely, here we go. Ariane says she wanna write a book about childcare center. Oh, nice. What you coaching? So look, you see? So and then I don't do this all day. I did, you notice I sent these earlier today and I haven't gone back to it. I set it up so that I send out these messages, like 30 minutes to an hour a day, and then I'll go back to them the next day. I'm not gonna be on Facebook in the inbox all day long. And 9 times out of 10, I actually have a virtual assistant who will also send out messages as well. Do you know someone that needs computer something? Whatever your result is, guys. So it doesn't matter. Whatever your result is, and you might have to tweak it. So if you're finding people saying no, then tweak it. So whatever the result is, you got to know what that result is. So, all right. Any other questions? It definitely takes money to make money, guys, but I'm going to tell you, you could still make some money. And the little bit of money, if you make a little bit of money here and there, that's why I'm always sharing, write your book, because writing a book, I'm sorry, I got to plug my business. Writing a book is one of the easiest ways to make money now. I got people making hundreds to thousands of dollars. They take that money and reinvest it back in themselves. Also, a book lets you to be able to leverage yourself. So that's why I share that. I'm just being honest, y'all. I think everybody should be an author, period. Point blank in the story. I don't care what your product or service is. If you're a speaker or coach, you definitely need to have a book. And if you're sell a product, you got to know how to speak and talk about your product. So might as well write a book about that as well. Right? Okay. Okay. All right. Anybody else have any additional questions? And then another thing, if I can add this to your answer, Vernay, you know, the internet does have a lot of resources. And so until you can afford it, you can always look online. Yes, I do YouTube. I do YouTube University all the time, right? I do a lot of YouTube University. But then when I want to be able to get something more tailored to my goals, of course, that's when I invest into a coach. So I had been looking at different trainings on ads and stuff. But then when I was like, okay, it's time for me to take it to another level, that's when I invested into Marquell's program. I can go out here and try to learn all types of stuff. But when I want to learn how to really be able to take my business and turn it into my influencer program, that's why I make the investment into to Trevor Ott's program. Okay. And so there's different times of when it's ready for you to invest into that person. But until then, you got to figure out what it is that you want to do. I had somebody the other day that was, I was actually, it wasn't me, but for my church that I joined, we were doing our new members meetings, right, the other day. Let me close this Facebook out because of course, my inbox is popping because it goes down in the DM. But anyways, we were doing our new members orientation. And one of the persons was saying, what if I don't know how to figure out what my purpose is? Because that's really where you want to figure it out. One of the biggest challenges, guys, that many entrepreneurs have today is that they can't stay focused. They're always trying something else. It's kind of like if anybody has a puppy or a doggy, right? So doggies are so cute. But one thing about a dog is my dog, listen, I don't care how good Crown is. It's very difficult for Crown to stay focused, right? So I could be like playing with a toy over here, and he'll be having a good time with a toy, and I could literally go get a totally different toy while he's playing with that toy and make it squeak, and he's gonna run over there. And then I could go into the room and have another toy and make it squeak, and he's gonna run over there. And then I could go in over here and I'll have another toy, 4 different toys, make it squeak, and he's gonna run over there. It's like every time he hears the squeak, even if it's another toy, even though he was focused on one toy, he's going to go to the new toy. And what many of us do is we look at what somebody else is doing. This is what we do. We look at what somebody else is doing. We look at what we're doing. We focus on, okay, I'm not where they are. And we're like, well, maybe I should try what they try. Maybe I should invest in what they invest in. Instead of saying, you know what, maybe let me get super focused in on the one thing that I do. It is very difficult, guys, to build any kind of business by itself to 6 figures, one business. And so if you have not been able to build a 6-figure business in that one lane, you got to get focused. Many of you know that you got to get out here and market. How many of you guys are messaging 20 to 40 people on Facebook a day? This is what I was doing. I was doing 4 to 6 workshops per month. 4 to 6. And a workshop is only 2 hours. It's not like it was very time consuming. I was doing webinars every single week, and I was literally focused on one result. Now, when I started to build up my clientele and started to build up results, then I could add on other things. But I also found myself when I was adding on other things, I was still finding myself being spread too thin. So I decided, okay, let me pull back on that. I don't want to teach social media anymore. I don't want to teach how to host events anymore. I don't want to teach these different things. I solely want to be able to help this particular audience do this particular thing. I promise you, I see this happen with many of you guys. Some of y'all, you out here doing this one business, and then next thing I know, you now promoting a network marketing company. And I'm not saying don't do it, but you got to figure out which one is going to be the one that you're going to give it all. Which one is going to be the one that you're going to build a strong foundation in? Which one is going to be the one? Because until you figure that out, you're always going to be going from toy to toy to toy to toy. The lady was asking, what is my purpose in life? And I'm going to tell you guys, sometimes it can be very difficult to figure out, well, what am I called to do? What is it that I can do without being paid for? Well, many of us know some of the things that we do without thinking. Do you know that there's somebody right now who loves cooking and they're making a full-time income cooking? Because what they did was created a YouTube channel. And I'm just talking about random. I don't know. I'm just giving you an example. Somebody loves to cook. They're not really a chef, but they love to cook. They cook in ways that are very, creative to them. They created a YouTube channel. And every single week they're creating a new dish. They're already going to cook anyways. So they just have a unique way in how they cook. Maybe they like to trap and I'm trying to think of something to remind, but maybe you love trap music and at the same time you want to cook with it. Now, the key is, though, when you play trap music, you can't play certain music on YouTube if you want to be able to monetize the pages. That's a whole nother training. But let's just say that you do some trainings and it doesn't have to be professional. People use their phones. And so every single week you're going to cook a new meal and you give everybody the recipe. I was on Instagram the other day and somebody had did a little thing where they were cooking some what they had made. It was some kind of chicken, and then they had some seafood dishes. You had to pay $5 for the recipe. If you wanted the recipe, all you had to do is click on the link and you could pay $5. Somebody is literally making a business. And so now everything they do is going to be about cooking. When they create merch, it's going to be about cooking. When they create a book, it's going to be about cooking. When they create anything, they're going to create it along the lines of that one business. Not, okay, let me try this cooking business and then let me go over here and start this decorating business. Those are two different businesses. And so many of us have challenges with building one because we can't stay focused long enough on the one thing. I'm telling you guys, listen, it's the truth. This is the truth. You got to learn how to take what it is that you're doing and turn it into multiple streams of income. Period. 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 I'm telling you guys. This is going to be the difficult thing to do. Do y'all know how long it took me? Well, let me tell you something. Can I be honest? It didn't take me long to make six figures in helping people to write books. And I think when I share that, that's why people say, you know what, then I'm going to help people write books. But see, also remember, I have a technology background, so I know how to do a lot of this stuff myself. I know how to edit books. I know how to format books. I know how to create covers. I know how to do the market. I know how to do all of that. So when I outsource it, I technically still know how to do it myself. So if a designer does something and messes, I know how to step in and do it myself. So for me, it was an easy transition, right? But what really helped me to make six figures is once I figured out, okay, book writing is going to be my thing. People are signing up. I was doing a lot of events, 4 to 6 workshops. 4 to 6 workshops per month. I was on Facebook sending out 20 to 40 messages to new people every single day. I was doing webinars. I was inviting them to get my ebook. Literally everything was centered around helping people write books. And for some of you, some of the ideas and concepts that you have, you're waiting for let me make sure that everything is perfect. Let me make sure I've got everything in a line dotted up. You don't need to do that. You need to get started. Y'all know that in 2014, the way I taught people how to write books is totally different than the way that I teach them now, okay? First, I was doing self-study. Now we do, basically, we have a program where we do everything for you. And by the way, the price of that is going to go up, okay? And so You got to understand it takes complete laser focus. It takes complete sacrifice. It takes being willing to do what others won't so you can have what others don't. And many of us, we kind of play around with stuff. We kind of teeter totter with it. It's something that you kind of want to do. The reason why I know it's something that you kind of want to do is because you're not sending messages every day. You don't have your radio ready domain. You don't have your capture page, and you're not focused on getting subscribers. You don't have a webinar that you're setting up. You're not working on the book in that space. You want to write a book about something totally different. Every time I turn around, you're selling something else. Guys, it's laser focused. Now, I know this may sound tough, and I know this may sound harsh because some of y'all done started new businesses within the past couple weeks, but the truth is the truth. You got to get focused on that and figure out, how can I turn this into other streams, right? Does that make sense? Listen, I really hope that this makes sense, y'all. I know that some of y'all say that I'll be real tough on y'all, but I'm just trying to tell y'all. And unless somebody asks me, I'm not gonna tell it. I decided to stop coaching people when they're not a part of they're not a client. Okay, so I don't coach people if they don't ask for the coaching. And so if you come and tell me, I done started this new business and I know that you're doing another business and I know that you need to be focused, I'm not gonna tell you nothing. I'm just gonna let you do what you need to do. But the truth is this: I never made six figures trying to do multiple things at one time. I never made six figures straddling the fence. I've never made six figures ever, ever, ever. When I've been laser focused on that one result, that's when the income came. That's when the results came. Then I had clients that were already winning in that space, and I just made sure to create another product that just kind of rolled over. It just made sense. Okay, so I'm just telling you guys, you got to get focused. How do you find your purpose? I think I need to go back to that. So again, you got to think about stuff that you just love doing. Some of y'all are doing stuff without even thinking about it, and it literally can be turned into a business. We had Liv Nicole on, and she was talking about organizing your space. And I was telling y'all, there is literally, I met this lady. I was at a conference that I went to, a 3-day conference in Los Angeles, California. And the lady got up there and said she used to be a police officer. She retired as a police officer, and now she helps people to organize their homes. So she comes in and she organizes, but she also teaches them so that they understand the organization process. She charges $45,000. Her clients are probably people who make over 7 figures. Okay. Sometimes the same challenges that someone who makes, $40,000 can kind of be, of course, it's different levels of challenges, but they still have challenges. Rich people have relationship issues too. Rich people need people to come clean their stuff too. Rich people want to write books too. Rich people want to be speakers too. Rich people need help with technology. So there's a client base for us with people who have the money. I was talking to someone today on one of our sales calls, and she was saying something I thought was really profound as well. She was like, honestly, I've had to get into the space where I believe that I deserved it. And I think a lot of us, what we do is we self-sabotage. We come up with these great ideas, and then we sabotage the idea, and we allow the excuse of, oh, well, it was a good opportunity, so I jumped on it. We allow that excuse to keep us from staying focused. I was watching a broadcast with King Ashley Ann, and she was sharing how, I know some of you guys love cleaning. I don't like cleaning at all, okay? But she was sharing how she told some of her clients to go reach out to get contracts with some of these grocery stores, with some of these schools, like right now, and they secured major contracts. Because where some people are not willing to step up, there are going to be people who will, and they were looking for people. Now they're staying busy, and they're being able to hire on people, and so they kept it in that realm. There's some people right now where you've been let go, but maybe you have an expertise in a space where now you can actually put that expertise into your own business. I don't know, maybe you were a teacher and you worked with kids who have some, mental challenges. Well, why don't you create a space where you can now work with people who have children with mental challenges? Rich people have kids with mental challenges too. Wealthy people have kids with mental challenges too, and all types of people. And so and for those of you who want to be able to help and do nonprofit and give back, why don't you first serve some people who can pay you, and the money that you make, you can use that money to give back. But there's all types of opportunities out here, guys. It's just staying focused. And so we got to get focused. I'm just trying to tell y'all the tea. Okay. I don't see any other questions though. Does anybody got questions? I'm just running off the mouth because y'all ain't asking no questions. Yes, and you got to stay in prayer, guys. You got to stay in prayer. You got to keep on asking God, show me, God, show me, Lord, show me, God. And the more and more that you keep on asking, the more and more you stay around people who are motivated. I was talking to my sis Zainab the other day, and she's like, "Man, I've gotten so much accomplished. Now I hope that everything that Zainab is doing, she's focusing in on the one thing, right, sis? But the key is you got to figure out that one thing, man. I'm telling you." Y'all kill yourselves because it's so hard out here to try to build these multiple businesses, and then you be burnt out and you're like, Jesus, I don't get burnt out. I don't get burnt out. I even have it to where, listen, like we've had a good 5-figure month this month, and I only do about 4 calls per day as far as sales calls. I only do 4 calls a day. That's not a lot of work. And then once the virtual profits conference is over, I'm still just going to do 4 calls a day, so I can still do the other things that I want to do. The sales calls are only about 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then I have my team of editors and designers and stuff. So you got to figure out what is it that you're going to do so that you can take massive action and get in front of people. Okay, I don't see any questions, y'all, so I'm not going to hold y'all up for too much longer. So I want to share with y'all one of the giveaways that we're going to be doing today. So everybody is going to get an opportunity to get this free voucher. So I want to show you this voucher, and I'm going to post it in the Facebook group in the Virtual Profits Conference. So this is my watch that I got today. It looks like this. This is how it comes. It is a smart, they call it a smart bracelet, but it is a health break, a workout watch, right? So anyways, it has this nice little manual. We don't really like reading manuals, but you will need to read it. User manual. You do need to read it so you can get the app that you download onto your phone. So anyways, this is the watch. It's so cute. And it already is like tracking my heart rate. Hold on. It's like tracking my heart rate. And it has an app that goes with it as well. So it's like, it says I've done 0.5 miles. That's because I walked around the house a couple times. But it'll tell you how much you've walked. It'll tell you about how many steps, calories that you've burned from the steps. You can also set it to when you sleep. Ladies, it has like a menstrual thing on here. It has your heart rate. It'll tell you your heart rate. You see, boop, boop, boop. And so then the app on here is real fly too. So this is the app. It's called the H-Band app. Y'all see it right there? Of course, it's green, so it's not going to look right. But yeah, you open it up. It's got all this stuff on here, and it adds it on here so you can keep track of all your stuff. So everybody's going to be able to get a free voucher, okay? So that was really, really dope. You get your voucher. You just activate your voucher. There is a small fee to activate it, but you'll get it in the mail. I think I ordered it last week. So if you want to get this really cool voucher, I'm going to post this right now. Let me show you what you need to do. And if you type more than what is instructed, you're going to disqualify yourself, okay? And you must do it while we are live, because some of y'all don't be on these live broadcasts. And so, the key is to be on the live broadcast to win the giveaways, right? Okay, so to get this voucher, I'm going to go ahead and put this little link right here so y'all can see it. I'm going to go to the Profits Conference. All right, I see some more questions as well, so I'm going to answer some questions for you guys. Just know that you may not see the results right away, okay, guys? But it's worth it to keep pushing, especially if you know that there's somebody in your space that's winning. So find out, see if there's other people. Some people say, well, I don't know, it's other people already doing it, so I don't know if I should do it. If people are doing it, you most definitely, they can't serve all the people in the world, Craig. So I'm going to put what's your email for the watch, and all you need to do not tag anyone in this post. Do y'all hear me? Do not tag anyone in this post. Do not comment anything else. All I want you guys to do is simply put your email. And so I will send the voucher to you guys by 7:30 Central Standard Time. That's 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So what's your email for the watch? I'll post it at the top so you guys can get access for that. All right. Okay, so it's going to be made in the announcement and it's posted to the top. We're still going to do a giveaway. today as well, but we got to kind of improvise on the giveaway. So don't forget, we had some really nice wins within the past couple days. So we're going to be doing our giveaway, and you must be registered in order to attend. All right. So Erica says, I was speaking to my mom today. She came alongside of me. She came alongside of me to be not accountability person, but to make sure that I'm staying at one thing. But more importantly, when it gets hard and it doesn't seem like it's going to work, I don't want to give up. Can I just share something though? Even though I was able to make six figures, first of all, it costs a lot of money to have a book writing company. I don't say publishing, but I have a team that I got to pay. So while, yes, we make six figures, it's not like we're profiting six figures, okay, when we first got started. But there have been times where I've had to ask for, like, faith. I've had to ask because sometimes some people just don't understand how much work is put into it. That's when I know every single time when I feel like somebody is not valuing the work, I increase my price. Because it's a lot of work. And what you do, what you offer to people, it's a lot of work. And so you got to know that there's going to be days where it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. But you got to stay inundated, like constantly inundated. If you can't afford to pay for a coach. And another thing, make sure that you are interviewing your coaches, y'all. Make sure that the person that you're paying money to is really able to help you in that particular space. I'm not saying that they need to have tons and tons of results, but you want to make sure that this is something that they do know. Make sure that this is something that they have a skill set in. So when I'm telling y'all to get into the coaching space, I'm not telling you to get into a space and coach where you don't have any experience. I'm saying find something that you're good in, and that's what you coach in. That's what you consult in. Whatever you want to call it. I don't care what you call it. It doesn't even matter. It's about the results that you help provide. But there have been times where it's been tough, and times where I was like, woo, I don't know if I want to do this no more. Okay? And it's not because I don't love what I do, but it's sometimes just questioning because maybe I wasn't. I remember one time I did an event, easily had about 40 people there. And I needed to make some money that day, like bad. And so my closing ratio is generally 20%. So I was like, dang, it's packed out. We got 40 people. If my closing ratio, even if I only hit 10, I got 4 new clients. I don't remember what I was charging at that point, but let's just say I might have been charging $14.97, right? For 4 people, right? What is that? That's $6,000. Or so, right? That's about $6,000. So I was calculating how much money I was going to make. Nobody signed up. And I needed it, y'all. And so I remember thinking to myself, ooh, Jesus, I don't know. So guess what I did? Instead of trying to do something else, because I knew that people were succeeding, I knew I was getting people to sign up, I went home and I did a series of webinars every single day. I grinded it out. I made sure I doubled my inbox messaging. I didn't just slow down. I didn't stop. I didn't say, okay, this may not be for me. I grinded. And that's what you got to do. Sometimes you're going to fall straight on your booty. But even if you fall on your butt, you got to get back up and you got to figure out a solution. Listen, I was bringing in, I'm about to tell y'all all my business. Well, I'll give y'all another one. So can I be real transparent with y'all? So, I had built up my company, and then I started bringing on educators. And some of y'all remember, right? And I had people that invested to be educators, and like the one time where I thought that this is really good, we are on our path to doing, really, really good, it seemed like that's when the rug got dragged up underneath me. I lost a lot of my educators due to different reasons. It wasn't, everybody was scamming and scheming, but I lost them. And this was like my team. And I was like in a place where I was like, am I supposed to be doing this? Like, what in the world? And so I had to figure it out. So yeah, I had a bad day or two, you know what I'm saying? Like, you try to figure, like, man, I just lost like everybody back to back to back. I thought I was helping people. I was, giving them, they were getting paid, they were learning, but sometimes, it just is what it is. And so instead of me saying, well, let me try something else, no, I got my butt up and I increased my workload. I increased my webinars. It wasn't like I'm full time. wasn't like I needed, like, listen, I was full time. No, I wasn't charging for my webinars. I was doing free webinars, and then I was making offers. So I was doing free webinars and I make offers. This is the type of style that I do. Those of you who are joining us tomorrow for the public speaking workshop, I only made it available for 10 people. That's why you don't want to miss these live events, because I made it available for 10 people, very inexpensive. I'm going to teach you guys how I do my presentation. You guys are going to learn how to do a presentation and make money. A lot of people, motivational speakers back in the day, motivational speakers, a lot of people tell me, well, I'm just trying to get paid to be a speaker. Ain't nobody getting paid to be speakers no more. Okay. You got to learn how to pitch. You got to learn how to create a talk where you make an offer. I don't care if you sell a service or a product. You got to learn how to do that. I don't care if you are a massage therapist. If you learn how to do presentations, why do people go get massages? Because they want to relieve stress. As a massage therapist, you know what I would be doing to try to build up my clientele? I would be doing free workshops on tips to relieving your stress. And I do a webinar, or I do a free workshop. Okay, if you can't go out because the Rona, we could do webinars all day long. Hey, I want to give you guys some tips, and I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep on inviting new people. When people request me, hey, thank you so much for the friend request. Are you looking to relieve your stress? I'm going to go straight into it because I know that's what I offer. And then I'm saying, hey, well, I'm doing a free webinar. Come join me when I give you some tips, some things that you could do right now. Build up my clientele. Next thing you know, when the doors open back up, I got, hey, your boy from Poland. I got people that are all in my market where I can be like, hey, I've got some specials right now, ready to come do some in-home massages. People ready to go. And then you can also, do some training. You might be able to do like, if I was a massage therapist, I might do some meditation calls or something like that. If I charge $10 a person to join me for some meditation calls, you gotta be creative, y'all. The key is to be creative. You got to read books. You got to engage in personal self-development, okay? Please, Jesus, stay focused. Yeah, Stevie says, I've been able to have firsthand seat of a lot that I've done. Thank you. And how I've been able to grind, focus, move always. Yes, Stevie was one of our I forget what, I know I called it vision team members, but I keep on forgetting what I called it then, because of course I've got ambassadors in my head. But she helped out with an event that we did in Greensboro, and she also was at our Charlotte event. But yeah, man, income producing activity. Yes, I know. But yeah, definitely, guys, it's you don't want to give up. You don't want to give up, y'all. I promise you. It's somebody right now making money off of the craziest thing that you would never think about because they stayed focused. They did not waver. They did not get discouraged. They just increased their volume, increased their activity. How can I make more money doing this? Okay, let me plug into some stuff. Let me listen to personal self-development. Let me go to YouTube, listen to couple things y'all need to listen to. The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. Listen to it like all the time. Listen to this type of stuff. We listen to too much stuff that's not giving us value. That's the problem. We're our ear gates. We're engaging in stuff that's not taking us to another level. We're not learning how to do new things. Hey, how can I expand this business? Go Google it. And until you can, like I said, get a coach to help you, you do what you can with what you got. You know what I mean? Do what you can with what you got. But no, I don't care what it is that you're doing. There's always a space for each and every one of you guys. Okay? It is definitely, the mental battle is so real. And I promise you, I have been in that space too, where I've straddled the fence. I have been in that space where I was trying to do a couple because I was desperate. If anything, and the only thing I would ever recommend that you would do on top of your business is if you have to get a job where somebody is just telling you what to do, where it doesn't require your creativity. They just give you some instructions so that you can work that job, get your money so that you can invest into your business. That's what you do. But outside of that, you gotta get focused. And many of us, this is the opportunity right now. If y'all can jump on your Zoom call, that's cool, no problem. We're supposed to be done anyway. So I'm about to get ready to wrap up for my public speaking group. But y'all, many of y'all, you got books. Pick up the phone, start calling people, sell some books, and then invite them to, a webinar. You know what I'm saying? Invite them to listen. You know how much money people pay Lisa Nichols for? And what does Lisa Nichols do? And this is no shade at Lisa Nichols because she's amazing. What results? With the exception of when she's doing like the public speaking or the book writing, but I invested into a program one time for Lisa Nichols. It was $999. I promise you, I do not know what the program was, what the results were. You know why? It's because she hustled so hard to the point where now it don't matter what she offered. All of us, we get hung up on too much stuff. We need to just get out here and work. We need to get out here and expose ourselves and grind and grind and grind and grind and grind. All right, I'm gonna holler at y'all later. It's been a privilege and a pleasure. I hope you guys commented your emails by 7:30. You have until 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to put your email for to get your watch voucher. And once you get the email, you do have 30 days to activate it. Okay, so I see we got 7 comments so far. 7 comments so far. Okay, so with that stated. I hope I ain't hurt y'all too bad. I put my velvet hammer on tonight. I know some people don't want to hear what I say, but I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm telling you from experience. I'm telling you because I know this. This is what I know. This is what I know with all my heart. Okay, so again, we got Stevie, Chandra, Deshonda, Patricia, Michelle, Melanie, and Morgan so far who have commented on that post. All right, y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later. God bless you. And guess what we about to do? We about to go live in the Facebook group to do our giveaway, okay? Live in the Facebook group to do our giveaway. I hope you pull up on us. Deuces.